find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give it to Williams running right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is McDonald. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action. Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. you can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Second down, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jabari Zuniga in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
McDonald sets to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
McDonald. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's Washington out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins. And incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. We're scoreless after 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A 1st down catch there for Smith.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, Hank, kick it. Field goal time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, McDonald. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McDonald. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 3. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Cousins now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action now, Cousins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald.
This one swung out to Williams.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. On the counter, here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 12, Cousins steps away to his left, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going up top.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 63 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Charles Harris able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. By Mikel Roby-Coleman, and this one will be returned to...
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is McDonald. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Cousins again. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Cousins.
And a full interception thrown by Cousins.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception. Return for a Lions touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Breaks a tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Vikings 16-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mon now off of play action. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mon going to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they work this out past the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. McDonald. And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Mond. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
Oh,
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? They saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.